seems to be close. They pull something out. But right into this map 3 we go. As they take the low route, the tiny tears. Trying to get through underneath. One in behind. Sim's able to take that. Shotzzy still lurking up above the gas tank.
Now, both teams 1-0 on this map. Only put it one time, just, you know, usually you see a little bit more Karachi, more invasion.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've only gassed this a handful of times, honestly.
It's just like once.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, it's one of those things where you're going to start to see it more and more with the major coming up.
True.
Right? There's going to be teams better at Karachi, teams better at invasion, different play styles, and that's where that third map comes into play. Like it does year after year, and you really start to test that map pool. Test those vetoes out, as we're doing right now.
You get that first tick of progress done at B. Pred just getting the clearance on that little bit you had towards the second bit. Shotzzy making the map his jungle gym, but Abizi clotheslines as he's mid-climb, and Abizi jokes Dash here. That's just what the pistol is with no attachments, is he just fries him.
Yeah, only mobility attachments on that Renetti, and yeah, that's kind of the difference. I think maybe miss a couple bullets maybe on a burst, or you know, one, and that's just the way it is with burst weapons, but yeah. BZ sometimes just hit those snaps, but the defense so far very strong here for Optic. Only one tick given up. For Faze, it's obviously tough early, right? I mean, especially without trophies on these points early on. We know high rise. Now you're able to get one down. Draza is starting to work this point.
They're able to spot him, get back onto it. It's 3 through 4 Optic. That'll be all 4. So this should at least be a minute extension onto this. Is they'll get the clearance and see if they can get anyone positioned to maybe get some spawn kills. I don't think they're going to get anyone forward quite yet. You've got kind of the cross angle into the spawn if you are number 7. That will be Simp, who was top heli, kind of looking through, trying to get eyes into those office windows.
I think they just had to worry about the point, right? Just with the time.
Yeah.
Only one trophy. If a nade hits, the potential round is over. So, yeah, had to lock that down. Now they're going to get aggressive. Celium and Abizi looking for number 6. Trying to find that cruise. Shotzzy trying to get on the underground. Goes for the snap. Hits a couple of bullets on the Pred. But while that's happening, it is an 8 life advantage. Optic only 7 remaining with a minute to go, and this is not looking good here in defense round number 1.
I swear before they got B, there was like a couple life difference. It was like 2 or something, and it just changed so fast. No respawns remaining for Optic. Texas, Pred, Dashy, I mean, they're making the best of this with no lives really remaining. The problem is you still have a minute to work with. If there was less time, I think here we go. Monumental effort, but don't count them out of it yet. That's what, 5 straight kills they've been able to get just with these lives. But now Dashy has been ripped out of it. You're on the point. Abizi's finding picks as they're going hunting for the final couple of players. Only going to be 1 remaining, and that's going to be Shotzzy over the top. Once they take him out of it, that will do it. So what was a really great Optic defense, there's just this stretch from basically once you get control of the points into the transition and next, where like, I don't know, you go like 10 for 1 or something. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was dominant.
I mean, early in these rounds, right, you start the map off, you don't have the field upgrades. Getting a point is just hard. Nades are hitting. As soon as a couple of kills start to go your way, then you get on that point of trophies down, and you just saw the difference that it makes. And yeah, just map control went over to Faze, and they just never allowed Optic out of their base there for a moment.
And that's what can be kind of neat about this map, just a sense of like, it can flip
Both
on its
sides.
head in a second because either side can just sort of get you locked in, right? And you saw Faze start to do that, and Abizi really pops off. He had, what, 5 or 6 in a row? He starts 12 and 6.
Doing it with a rival, because I mean, we've seen it where, in Search especially, high rise can be difficult. You'd be put in a blender, but he is thriving right now at this moment.
It was a real valiant effort too by Optic's final 4. Like your last spawn, like they made it interesting for a sec there. You brought it from what, like 4 to 14 or something like that, down to 4 to 9, 4 to 8. Like you really started to make a rally, but it was just too much to ask for. Once that first domino kind of fell, everybody started to fall behind it.
What the heck was that shot from Dashi onto Abizi, now onto Sim?
My guy's twisted.
Sometimes this guy, his name is, yeah, we've all heard it before. Just so darn good.
Just doesn't miss, man. It's like, I mean, these guys got magnetic bullets, I swear.
Oh boy, here we go again. But still not one take done. Faze able to fight on back, but now Dashi and Pred right back to it.
First bit of progress there is done. Abizi and Draza, though, able to get kills. Try to clear them off the point. Dashi and Shotzzy will answer. Things are just exploding. Draza will take Simp out of that one. is he'll get back to respawn.
Some of the community's gonna have to like keep a counter on all those. The amount of explosions on high rise.
Just everything, man. Everything can blow up. So similar to what we saw for Faze, you don't have a ton of time left. You've got to go ahead and get B. And it looks like Optic are going to do that, but this is where like Faze kind of shifted into another gear and really started to get those kills flowing. This is a chance here for Optic to do the same. You get some kills right as the point's going to get done. Yep. You take out 3 players, you should be able to transition us across, and now maybe get Faze on lock a bit. A really great opportunity here for really a deja vu type of round.
Yeah, Selima was going on a pinch, but it's the opening kills, right? Abizi jumps in, just checks the wrong corner. The rest of Optic just able to find kills middle of the map, and Shotzi getting pushed forward. Now Pred and Kenny off spawn are there to help him. Right now, no trophy on the point that I could see. So Celium and draws behind the stuns, behind the nades, gonna clean it up, but at least you find 1 tick, and in the lives 11 to 10. So some time to work with here for Optic. Yeah, very similar to round 1.
And the reason I think high rise can be a lot of fun, even though we haven't cast so much of it, is just because it comes down to lives more than like the other ones, and that just be fun, you know, because it turns into an S&D round all of a sudden, which is there's ample opportunity for it to happen here. You've got 50 seconds remaining. We're 10 to 8. Dashy back trying to stop this clock and making it more like TDM again. 6 lives remain now for Faze. Through in the backside, Dashy hitting the melees. And a nice little chow out. Dashy is in a form right now. 6 versus 4 now. No respawns remaining for Atlanta Faze. The clock still ticking. And Brett just snaps out. Rips Abizi out of this one. Simp able to win that fight, barely staying up. He's going to be weak though. Shots, close. Should be able to get that kill, and now it's just on Celium. We'll see you later. Optic answer, tied up 1-1.
I don't know if like Pred gets a cam there or a teammate sees him, but he literally was like, I know exactly where you're at,
He was
son.
real confident on that slide out and shout,
yeah,
right?
I know exactly where you're at. You're mine.
Yeah.
Then Shotzi, I mean, back-to-back lives with the climb up. Again, just, I would never do that, and he just does it back-to-back rounds on the pinch. Able to find 2 kills.
Spider Shotzi.
Spider Shotzi.
Round 3 now. As Optic try to claw back into this one and get us to a map 4. I mean, Dashy has been shooting. I know he's 13 and 13, but he has 7 objective kills. He just got some kills in some big clutch scenarios, and just some kills that he has no right getting sometimes. Like, it's just impressive stuff. Speaking of Dashy, he opens things up by taking out Simp.
You know, I'm sure, like, off camera, right, you know, his teammates are helping him get some shots in, but it looks real good from his point of view, let me tell you. On the other side, it's really Abizi leading the way. And doing it a little bit differently with that rival, just kind of roaming underground, getting in those front windows, just being so annoying to deal with.
Fred trying to get up the ladder, but Celium's got the angle in from behind. You're taking a pretty...
Got 3 on it. Just going quick.
Pretty nice little advantage here in the lives department too. You're up 4, you get this really, really clean, you stack it, you get that point done, and now you got a lot of time to work with. But getting in behind enemy lines or trying to will be Shotzi. So Shotzi, look at that number 2. He spotted BZ, spawns up just the other side of the office and gets an angle.
But a lot of the times on this map, that one player may be on the opposite side of the map where everything's happening. You just need them to find a kill and allow your teammates to kind of just get out of the base, right? Just stagger the push, have the enemy just turn around. It was Simp in the last round. It just didn't work out very often. Shotzi trying to do it this time, but that is going to be 3 dead, all 4 dead. Now you have Draza front and windows, the classic high-rise spawn trap.
Yeah, they've got him in the trap, and they're trying to get out of this, but you got to do it soon. 5 in a row for Cell. You're about to get your 2nd bit of progress there. That'll go through. His Simp is still hitting, trying to pre-fire, maybe a player pushing as well. BZ's still up to the window, and you're just in the blender right now if you are Optic Texas. Finally getting out of it now, but you still have 90 seconds to go. 7 life advantage for Faze. That little sequence there, it again is like that sequence from when they get B and that little period after where they've just had a solid 30-40 seconds where they can get a big advantage over Optic.
Yeah, because I mean, you got to think about it, right? When you're doing that transition, if you're capturing B, you probably have map control. So you have map control, the defense is going to be in their base. That's going to lead to some more kills, some more objective work over towards A as they try to get on out. Still 7 life advantage here for Faze. Just trying to hunt down the rest of the Optic members and go up 2-1.
We do have some really good variety, like in our control maps, just how they play. Like, you think how different Invasion, Karachi, and High-Res are, or how they play. Like, it's wildly different.
Yeah, it's all just kind of, just different play styles, comfort zones.
Just like your win condition, honestly, on some of them just seems so different. As this one, once again, lives are going to be big stories. You have no respawns remaining now for Optic. Dashy cannot spawn up again. It's on Kenny, Shotzi, and Pred with 30 seconds to go. You just kind of choke them out again if you're Faze on offense.
I think this is just more repetitions throughout the year, because early on, I think High-Rise defense was just so strong. Maybe teams didn't want to opt for it. You just get put in a spawn trap, but we're seeing as time goes on, teams know how to deal with it, how to get out of it, and really just do the same exact thing to the defensive
I think that's
teams.
more it. In fact, you can do it on both sides of it. Like, you really can, and I think that kind of works towards like how Faze want to play Karachi sometimes. Like, you know, we were talking yesterday. Now we go again.
Maybe one was like
Faze.
fluctuating. You know how that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Smooths on out, and good start there for Optic. Dashy with a kill. Sell him. Gonna take out his teammate, but immediate response.
Pred hitting beams. When he gets to this spot, he hasn't been missing. That slide out and shot was still absurd looking. Like I was like, you know he's not walling, but for a second I'm like, this guy walling, like the way he chowed that out.
I mean, even just that one right there on a Draj. Draj turns the corner, has to deal with big Pred, and Pred takes him down. Trades all over the map. Nobody really with control. That is just the talent of both of these squads.
Well, Pred will get up the top heli, see if he can feast a bit. He will take one out. Here's one below, or gets the call out. That's a nice little rally here from Optic. It'll take a 3-life advantage. In B, bit of progress done there as well. That's starting to cruise. You got one tick done at A. B is flying now as you've got 3 players on it. Streak gonna come in, clear them off the point for a second, and then they'll get right back onto it.
And I think he just puts it right outside the door, so he doesn't find the kill onto Kenny. So Kenny's able to stay alive. The rest of Optic are up, because there was no trophies down. That's why they all scurried away. Now there's one down. B is done. So the crew's out of the hands of Faze.
You just need 2 ticks down to push this to around 5, and Pred continues to shoot 4 in a row for him, 28 and 21. Shotzi now looking for an angle, maybe to get up close and personal, and Cell, of course, there with the read. Up close and personal is the Slate King. Looks to get his kills, trying to get things going. He's 21 and 30, not been the best map 3 here from Kenny. Is now Faze starting to push out a bit. Lives-wise, they've managed to keep it close. They haven't gone to that hole where we've seen Optic really start to struggle, but it's starting to build.
Yeah, again, it's just like when you're down 5, 6 lives and they start getting on this objective the way they're doing it, all the offensive team wants to do is trade, right? Because with that life advantage, you're going to win out on the round every single time. The second tick comes in, forcing Faze out, but now you get, what, 3, 4 dead? Can they get any further pushed up? Find some power position. Cell now trying to stay alive, and now it's a 1 life advantage here for Optic.
I think you kind of nailed it. Like, it's just, yes, trade, but then there wasn't the trade, right? Then you get 3 in a row if you're Faze. Now you get to push out a little bit. So now maybe you got a chance in this round where it looked like Optic had you locked up. You give people like Cell a little bit of freedom to get out. He's 32 and 18, by the way. Cell is having himself a map 3. He's on 3 in a row. Cell had an incredible search and destroy with 12 kills, and he is still frying currently, winning gunfight after gunfight. And they've taken the edge. You're up 8-6 now in lives. And that little flurry they had might have been enough, but Pred maybe makes the play. He's able to get 2. 3 lives left though now. No respawn remaining for Kenny. So it's going to be on Shotzi, Pred, and Dashy to try and clutch up. Otherwise, this is a 3-0 for Faze. Shotzi now ripped out of it. Dashy is gone. Pred is the last man up, and he is